Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Iowa State Cyclones. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, the Commodores head coach told me before the game, this team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Commodores ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To throw, it's Rayner. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. We'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They've been running it, but now the pass. He'll pull it down and run. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6.
2-14 close. 2-14 close. Shift.
Back to throw, it's Rayner. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best at.
Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Let's it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Number 97, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Coming out aggressively. Got it down the field. Ripped past midfield, finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
What a throw on 1st down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play, and what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else, but in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got it in the middle with Sherrill. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Oh, it's tipped near the goal line.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Pushes ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Commodores. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. To the air, it's Rayner. Makes the grab.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. There he goes. Flies to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Cyclones will snap it on first and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Boyd. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
He wants to change this route. Out of the gun. It's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Dances away. Unloads to the wideout. Caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Buys a little time with his feet. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he tacks on the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. This time he wants to throw. Fires on the move. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
How about that snag, man? Some people need two hands to catch the football. He just needs one. Like, big-time play, catches the ball, and then doesn't fall down. After the catch, still wants to get more yards, get upfield, and create the explosive play. That was a fun play to watch.
And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
On the play. First down for the offense.
The Commodores back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. Nice move there. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Alexander. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And the Commodores are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 14 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Texas A&M keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
My Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Got it, looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Looking downfield, it's Carter. Throws it deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Could be an alley. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go right back to him. Picks up the 1st down. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Commodores trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Touchdown Doors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayes. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Iowa State. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They want to run it left here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Carter. He hurls one deep down the left side. He gave his receiver a chance, and it pays off. What a tremendous grab.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Could not make his way to the corner. Looks as if we have an injured Cyclone on the play. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. Just weren't able to come down with that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the Commodores looking to convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Rayner. He wants to take the top off. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Spence. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the air, it's Carter. Complete. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Commodores have their offense in high gear.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He tries to take the top off. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Quick completion on the out. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Maybe some room here. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Making side adjustments here. Now they'll run the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Looking to pass. It's Carter. This time it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll try to do it himself.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Chapman Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Charlotte 49ers and the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, checking in with the Golden Hurricanes head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the 49ers will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Tulsa's offense will have the first possession of the game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Here's Williams to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Charlotte's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdowns. This is the last time out. To the air, it's Harrell. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Another look at this Tulsa offense. They went 3-and-out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great to give the offense tremendous field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting to drive with a 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Charlotte! Great job by the back on the option.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the way.
You gotta like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The run inside. It's Jones. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41.
Black 14, black 14.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Throwing, Williams. Caught over the middle, it's Singleton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Gives it on the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the catch. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. The 49ers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Middleton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's Middleton. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. And the 49ers look to keep this drive humming. Running inside, it's Middleton. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's got it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
Here we go. Ready.
Trying the run, it's Middleton. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Niners.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
14, Tulsa, 0.
On the move from inside is 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The run inside. It's Jones. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Williams. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wells. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. There's some room. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice big...
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Williams. Open on the right side, that's Smith. He's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for Tulsa. No huddle offense to the line.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Williams will pass. Sets up the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. In the red area, it's Davis. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He'll keep it on second down. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Here's Williams to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Put 6 on the board. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll bring it out. It's Rutledge. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Harrell. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The 49ers will call on their punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alston.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Delay to the back. It's Davis. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Using his legs, it's Alston.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Throwing, Williams. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Alston. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Williams. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Third down from the gun, Williams. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Rutledge. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the 49ers in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The 49ers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Williams, pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. The Golden Hurricane to the line facing second and short. Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Callaway. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go right back downfield. A lot of defenders around on that screen. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. It's Williams again. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 4 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Volunteers in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Back now to your game in Tulsa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rutledge. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. Dropping back, it's Harrell. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he will get just beyond the first down marker before sliding. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Middleton. Got enough for the first. At the 35, he's got room. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown 49ers. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, here on the Tulsa sideline. Guys, the running back told me something to keep an eye on. It's just he's a little banged up and bruised up. Last week in that win, a lot of contact that he absorbed, and he said he's got to really fight through it here today. Not 100%, but I will let you know how it's going from the sidelines. Guys?
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. The Golden Hurricane might just throw this thing deep on 2nd and inches. Here's Williams to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Tulsa to the line, just a few inches away from converting. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Across the 45. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still execute at a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Tulsa! And they take it in for 6 more points. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Fires quickly. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rutledge. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. The play-action fake. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Snagged out of the air.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Gonna take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The 49ers will punt it away on down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll take it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Throwing, Williams. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Boy, had a chance to make a connection there, but he fired it in there. Maybe needed to take just a hair off of that one.
Hey, these quarterbacks nowadays, Reese, they got that arm arrogance, baby. They're trying to fit everything in there right now, cramming in that box. Sometimes you got to take a few RPMs off of it, soften it up a little bit, and use a little bit of touch.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Williams sends it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, a play like that's going to force the defense to second-guess whether they want to play man-to-man coverage against guys with speed like that. One-on-one to the perimeter, you run the go route, quarterback puts a ton of air under it, and they come up with a huge play.
The give to Davis. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Williams will pass. Over the middle, it's Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Williams scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. That one will give them the lead.
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You gotta love it.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Middleton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Safe completion on the screen. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The 49ers are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Wants to throw it again. The short hands. It's Barnes. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And after that last completion, left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on second and short? And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Slings it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. On the delay, it's Davis. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got his man. didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that. Bringing it back. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking for a crease, it's Rutledge. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? To the air, it's Harrell. Looking to buy time. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the 49ers will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Running inside, it's Rutledge. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Tulsa sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Here's Williams to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Now on the return. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Gibson. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The 49ers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Running the red zone. It's Rutledge. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Right back to it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. The run inside, it's Cobb. Touchdown, Charlotte! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
31, Tulsa, 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the fourth. Throwing, Williams. Here's a heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams looking for a man. Release to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this.
Caught, and he's got room. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tulsa. They move on top here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Gets it to the back. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here.
All right, fourth quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now at quarterback and wide receiver. You're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick, and then that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, here on the Tulsa sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Well, they don't connect on that throw, but you're seeing the 2-minute drill live and in full effect for this offense, something they practice each and every single week, looking for the sidelines, using the clocks, understanding the timeout situation. But these are plays they feel like they can run in their sleep to put themselves in position to kick a field goal here late.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Williams looking down the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Tulsa picked up that last first down through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. Williams will pass. Here comes the heat. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.